Ito yung basic na tanong, no? Papansinin ba ng ICC itong resolution na ito ng Senado?
Hindi. At hindi ko alam kung, sa totoo lang, pinoint out din sa akin, hindi ko alam kung nagpapapansin yung Senado sa ICC. Baka sa iba. Kasi they could have done this as a political play rather than a direct appeal to the ICC. Kasi kung direct appeal sa ICC, nakakahiya. Because
Bakit?
one, this document feels like it's very intrusive. May ginagawang trabaho yung isang kumbaga tao tapos sinasabihan mo kung papaano gawin. Gano'n yung tono niya, nang hindi naman naiintindihan ng buong buo kung ano na ang nagawa at ginagawa pa. Ang hirap nun para sa isang international court na ipaliwanag sa isang institution of a non-member country that you have no voice at all in these proceedings. And then mas sinister, ito yung tingin ko, meron siyang siniset na political tone. Kumbaga para sa ICC, inaano mo ko, no? Parang tinatry mo akong i-influence. But from our point of view, it could work, it could backfire against them and could create the very scenario that kumbaga, it will be the opposite of the very scenario that they're asking for. This could be one of the reasons why Duterte will not be released and sent back to the Philippines at all.
Because
they see that the Dutertes have national political power. Siguro kung outsider ka kasi sa Pilipinas, ang yung vice president, nag-away na ng president, tapos natanggal na siya sa cabinet and so forth. Baka humina na siya. But look at the scope of the Dutertes support. If there is that support now for this matter of quote-unquote humanitarian release, paano pa baka mamaya ang susunod na request niyan? Drop the charges altogether. Remember that a few months ago, you had the Senate, the very institution, the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, say that the ICC has no jurisdiction. Kaya parang, teka, baka masyado namang mapagmalabes kung pakikinggan pa. And lastly, yung papala, hindi nga natin alam kung paano nila ipadadala yan sa ICC. Kaya parang, di ba, it's a Senate resolution and will be within the records of the Senate. Pero hindi yan maglalakad at automatically recognized sa ICC.
Okay. Ako sa akin, ang dadagdag ko lang siguro 2 points. No? Yung una rito, ang hypocrisy ng mga senador natin. Kasi kung pag-uusapan natin dito, humanitarian reasons to grant house arrest to the former president, nasa nitong kanilang pagpupuyos pagdating sa humanitarian aspect ng human rights, for instance, nung libo-libo yung pinagpapapatay sa utos ni President Rodrigo Duterte. Kumbaga sa akin, ito priorities itong mga senador.
Oo, at hinuli. 300,000 ang accomplishment report ng Duterte administration.
So gusto ko lang i-point out yun, no? Ang tindi ng hypocrisy nitong resolution na ito. And of course, yung second point na gusto ko salang puntuhin din, mukhang nagpapa-attendance itong mga ito kay Sara Duterte. No? Mukhang si Sara Duterte yung kanilang, siguro baka gusto magpabango kay Sara Duterte in time for the 2028 elections. Anyway, so malabong pansinin ito ng ICC. Tama?
Oo, o kaya bigyan ng weight. Pwedeng pansinin, no? Na para, may ganito, what does it mean? Pero for it to be considered in the decision, it's not based on facts, puro siya hearsay. It's not based on law kasi may misappreciation pa nga siya ng what is the ICC detention all about. So it will not be considered in the decision, but it could be a factor in the other decisions. For example, in fitness to stand trial, yung sa interim release, yung magiging conditions of interim release, and even yung jurisdiction. Ano ba? Does the Senate now admit to the jurisdiction of the ICC? That's why it's seeking positive relief with the court.
Yeah.
So, get your story straight.
Di ba dapat kung gusto nilang gawin yan, tama ba? Di ibalik nyo muna yung Pilipinas sa Rome Statute sa ICC.
Could be, oo. Bumalik kayo para ma-register yung ganyang expressing the sense of the Senate. And then again, ito yung medyo nakakahiyaman, pero as a Filipino legal practitioner, may gano'n talagang mga pagkakataon na yung statements of the legislative or the executive could be invoked before the judiciary. Of course, there's certain instances, minsan to express the intent of the wisdom of the law. So, kailangan mo yon to interpret policy. Pero may mga ganitong pagkakataon na very, nung panahon nga yan ng nung ginrant yung, ano ba 'to? Yung interim release ni or bail ni Juan Ponce Enrile,
Oo.
parang only applies to you. I forgot. Pro hac vice.
Pro
So,
hac
parang
vice.
gano'n.
Sa
'Pag
kanya
para
lang.
sa ganitong tao, 'pag para sa dating presidente, 'pag sa kanilang pinakamamahal na tatay, ganito ang treatment. Pero sa someone in a similar situation, 80 years old, 83 years old, Gerardo de la Peña, nasa bilibid, walang nanawagan ng interim release or ng humanitarian release sa kanila.